Despite being on the road full-time for nearly 8 years, 2025 has brought the biggest adventure for us so far. We became parents to a beautiful little girl and are now traveling as a family of 3. Zoe has had a soft start into the overlanding life. Together we traveled from Argentina through Uruguay, the southern part of Brazil, Paraguay, and back to Argentina one last time. We are Andrea and Mike from Xtremes. Since 2018, we have been living and traveling full-time in our Mercedes-Benz expedition truck. Along with our daughter Zoe, we're on an adventure across South America. Come along and follow us as we explore this incredible continent. Our year started very quietly by the shore of a lake near Córdoba, Argentina. Here we spent our last days, just the 2 of us, in our little home on wheels, because only a few days later we moved into an apartment in the city, where a few weeks later we welcomed our daughter into the world. In the meantime, our truck was safe and sound, parked at the local Mercedes-Benz dealer. 2 months later we moved back in. With some minor modifications and space adjustments, we started overlanding as a family. We took it very easy in the beginning, traveling toward the province of Buenos Aires, where we visited some friends and stayed closer to civilization than we usually do. Like camping in this park, where we woke up to capybaras chilling in front of our truck. We also came across a beautiful old Mercedes-Benz truck that is still in use. Then it was time to start moving like we used to. We left Argentina and traveled to Uruguay. It is a small country compared to its neighbors, but not less impressive. We had been there before. Back in 2023, our truck arrived in the port of Montevideo, and from there we started our adventure through South America. So we already knew a few good camping spots, and others we still wanted to visit. Like the iconic Laguna Garzón Bridge. It was designed to slow traffic and allow drivers to appreciate the panoramic view, which is just as amazing from the air as it is from the ground. Uruguay is also known as El País de los Atardeceres, the country of sunsets, and those did not disappoint. From Uruguay we headed to Brazil, the 5th largest country in the world, known for beautiful beaches, caipirinhas and carnival. But we decided to visit a rather unknown region first. We drove into the mountain ranges, from sea level to over 1,000 meters. Did you know that it sometimes snows up here? The landscapes are beautiful and wild. On bumpy roads we traveled through the countryside and fell in love with the vast canyons and Atlantic forest. Then it was time to turn towards the coast. Just south of Florianopolis, we camped on lonely beaches in small fishing towns. And were even lucky to witness the traditional tainas fishing, a tradition where the whole community participates in pulling a long net onto the beach. This only takes place during certain months of the year. A good mix of attractions is important to us. That way we appreciate each experience more. So our next stop was the city of Curitiba, where we visited the famous botanical garden, a city landmark with an iconic greenhouse as its centerpiece. Back on the coast, we escaped the crowds by taking a small ferry to an island, where a drive along the beach connects two towns. Our oxer almost floated across the sand, and Mike was in his element. We stayed a few days to enjoy the nature. We received an invitation from Mercedes-Benz Brazil to visit the manufacturing line of trucks and engines, an invitation we couldn't resist. So we drove up the mountain range once again, into the megacity of São Paulo. We feel very privileged to get an insight into the complex process of how trucks are built, and the conversations with the experts were the cherry on top. For a change of scenery, we visited a historic town called Paraty, a coastal gem located between Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo, known for its well-preserved colonial architecture and cobblestone streets. At this point, it felt like we had seen many places in Brazil and had driven very far. But looking at the map, we had actually explored only a very small part of the whole country. After 90 days, we had to leave the country in order to comply with the law. So we made a last stop on the coast of Ubatuba and then began heading inland. We had driven many kilometers since arriving in South America, so we took the chance to change our tires. It's important that everything on the truck is in good shape, but the tires literally keep us connected to the ground. And now, more than ever, we want to make sure that our truck takes us safely across the world. On our way to the border, we spent a few quiet nights in the countryside and came across a nice old-timer. We didn't even know what year it was built, but it is still in use. Next up was Paraguay. We decided to take some back roads, which were a bit overgrown and narrow at times, but also took us to places off the main tourist route. In Ita, we stayed with friends who showed us around the local lagoon, home to countless caimans, separated from passers-by only by a short fence. In the southeast of the country, we visited ancient Jesuit ruins, which are still very well preserved and stand as important heritage sites of the past. We found nice camp spots along rivers, the last one even looking across to Argentina, which is where we headed next. We have spent so much time in Argentina that it almost felt like coming home. Only this time we were in a completely different corner of the country. In the Corrientes province, we visited the Iberá National Park. Which protects part of the breathtaking wetland covering up to 13,000 square kilometers and is home to a wide variety of wildlife, including capybaras, caimans, deer, and over 360 bird species. For us, it has been an amazing year. Full of surprises, exploring new places, meeting new people, and growing an even stronger desire to keep seeing more of the world. So make sure to follow us on our journey next year as well. We have many exciting destinations ahead of us.
Mercedes-Benz. Trucks you can trust.